God, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait. She's so singing funny. Okay.
Yeah. How
So I'm gonna look
do
here.
I need to be here?
Oh, be funny and fun.
Okay.
This is like there's.
Do I need to watch what I say?
No.
A little.
Not really.
Yeah. Don't say like nipples and things like that.
Oh, you can say
nipples. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Run the Steve Harvey show, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Same words you use. Same words you can't say.
I'm like, they're pretty lenient.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my segment is about sex and relationships.
I know. So that's why I'm gonna ask you about some crazy stuff.
So,
all right.
Are you ready, Tara?
Okay.
All that good work on the hair. Here we go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Model Mama Show. I'm so excited to introduce to you guys this amazing and hilarious and truly inspiring mama, my new bestie. I just want to hang out with you all along. This is Kim Cadwell, and you are a Texas-born gal, hence my crazy earrings and an excuse to wear cowboy boots.
I know. I wish you would have told me you were wearing your kickers. I would have kicked with you.
I know.
But
it was kind of
LA.
an impulse decision. I was like, I never get to wear these babies. And I wish I'm from Texas.
Why do you have cowboy boots?
Well, because I went to a bachelorette party in Nashville and we all were like, have to buy cowboy boots. But I literally never wear them in LA.
Yeah, well, you can now.
But I can
if you come and hang out with me, we'll go to like
you.
Saddle Ranch or something.
Let's do
and just
it.
like dive in and
I love
ride
it.
the
Let's
bull.
do it. So okay, but you are so incredible and you do so much. So this is a singer, you guys. You might even recognize her because you were a finalist on the second season of American Idol.
American Idol. The original one was Simon Cowell. The whole thing, and Paula and Randy.
Yeah, I love it. That's incredible.
So it was Ruben and Clay's season.
Oh my gosh.
And it was literally like 17 years ago. Like 17
but you
years
still
ago.
look like you're 17, so there's secrets.
It's all that Botox. Don't hate.
Love it. Woo! Botox. Yeah, I'm in need. But you're also a host, so obviously you guys can tell she's comfortable on camera. My kind of gal.
A little too
I love
comfortable, I'd say.
No, but you are on the Steve Harvey show right now.
I am.
Doing
I love
this
Steve
special
Harvey.
segment. I love him too. He's so funny.
Yeah, so I've been like a giant fan of Steve's for such a long time. Me and my husband watch anything that he's a part of. I want to watch it. I think that just his facial expressions in general are so funny, and then he's just super witty. And so I got really lucky. I just moved back from Vancouver, Canada.
I know.
Because I used to live here. I'm from Texas, lived in LA, and I used to live here, and I hosted TV and put out an album and everything.
No, she's taking my job, you guys. I'm supposed to be telling your story.
And then then we wound up back here, and I landed on the Steve Harvey show.
No, because
the best thing.
That's why. So I'm so excited to have you on the show because you are like the essence of somebody that had, this amazing, super successful career, and then you moved away to really focus on family and be a mom, and you have an amazingly adorable daughter.
Thanks,
that's
my Harlow.
You're Harlow, and you're married to a professional soccer player.
Yep, soccer. Everybody's like hockey.
I know, soccer,
football.
Yeah,
they call it football. Yeah, he plays soccer. He is from Orange County, believe it or not.
Oh, no way.
But he was traded to Vancouver. We met in Philly. He was playing for Philly. Then he was traded to Vancouver, so I moved to Vancouver, and I left it all behind for the love of my life. And so we were there for years.
Oh.
And yeah, a lot of resentment later, and then and then now we got so lucky because there was a new LA team called Los Angeles Football Club, and so he got picked up by that team, and then we landed back in Los Angeles.
Oh, so you got to, it was like but it was also like the perfect timing because your daughter is a little bit older.
Yeah.
So you could kind of like re-emerge.
She's 2.5, but yes,
I know,
way older compared to
but it's so hard to
what
do
happened
it
2 years ago. Oh my
in the
Lord.
baby stage.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
can't
the
do
same
anything.
thing. I mean, I feel like when Henry was born, I didn't go back to work for like at least 6 or 7 until he was 6 or 7 months because I just like also wanted to soak in all those moments.
I know all the moments. I know.
And then I was like, okay, I'm ready to interact with humans and get back out there.
We had like a play class every single day just to get out of the house, make sure I put on like real people clothes and talk to adults and humans. So we did that in Vancouver. So I was a full-time mom for a couple years, and now being back out here, I was just like thrilled to land a regular
show.
guest role on the Steve Harvey Show.
And so you talk about all things relationships and sex.
And sexual relations as well. And so, yeah, we get to be edgy and kind of just tell it all and, leave it all out on the table. My husband is so used to me airing our dirty laundry, so he's fine with it.
So he's fine with it? He doesn't, like, get nervous?
No, he comes to the show all the time, and he'll stand,
fun.
he literally stands, like, right behind the cameras, and he's like,
that's amazing.
yeah, so it's pretty awesome. He's very, very supportive. I obviously am very supportive of his career, and so I'm like, I moved to Canada, which I loved Canada, by the way. And so it's great. He's he helps me so much with answers and questions and things like that, and being witty. So every once in a while, you never know, it might have something he came up with.
Oh, well,
on the show.
You guys are a team. That's
great.
We
totally are.
So how long have you been married?
Okay, so we've been together 8.5 years, and we've only been married 3.5.
Okay.
3.5 years.
So
and we have a 2.5-year-old baby.
Yes, you got married, like, basically you were married for a year, and then you had your daughter.
Yeah, so we got married, and then we went on a honeymoon to Belize, and then we got pregnant.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was right away, but we'd been together for so long that we were ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
sort of. I mean, you say you're ready, and then all of a sudden,
I don't think you're
this
ever
thing
really
comes
ready
into your life, and you're like, oh my God, what do I do with this? It's screaming, it's pooping, it's crying.
You kind of just have to figure it out. But okay,
trial and error.
This is the Model Mama Show, and that is what this is all about, is like transitioning to motherhood and navigating this crazy stage. And like,
so crazy.
It's just, there's really good days, so many magical moments, and there's a lot of crazy and a lot of messy, and you have to just kind of navigate it and figure it out. But I love like interviewing and talking to women that are also still doing their thing.
Yeah.
And I love that you like set boundaries for yourself. You moved away, you prioritized your family, you were in total mom mode, and now
I'm like, get out of my way, Mama's headed back to work, let's go.
Yeah, so was it a function of you moving back to LA, or were you already starting to like kind of get the itch to go back to work?
I mean, I kind of have always had the edge. I've been performing professionally since I was 11. So I did like 2 shows a day, 6 days a week as a child performer in a production show growing up. I've been on a stage performing since I was 5. So it's always been in me. It's always been a huge part of who I was.
Yeah.
And so to not have that release was really hard, but to be with my babe, she's pretty awesome.
Oh, she's so cute.
It was, we collected a lot of magical moments, but I always had that thing inside of me that needed more, and I think that all moms deal with that,
Totally.
Even if you're a full-time mom and that's what you choose and that's what you want to do forever, I still think that you need to have like a little mom time and a little release for yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
And so for me, creativity is just in me, and I like, being out there and being myself, and
I love it.
And doing entertainment in general, whether it's acting or singing or not dancing. I'm very bad at dancing, but acting or singing or hosting or so whatever it might be.
But do you see it in your job? Does she have that same spark? Oh, man.
She does, but she's not like how I was. My mom would be like, Kim, perform, go. And I was like on the coffee table, performing for everyone. But like Harlow's literally like, no, Mom, like on my own time, so, but she already knows Deep in the Heart of Texas.
Love it.
Yeah, so I posted that on my Instagram the other day, and she was literally 2 years old singing Deep in the Heart of Texas. Yeah. And so we tried to put her in soccer, and she was literally looking at me the whole time like, can we go home now? Can we go home now?
No way.
And so I had to call her dad and devastate him. But like you said, she's only 2.5. We'll give her a little while.
Yeah, you gotta try. Yeah. I mean, we tried to put our son into soccer at 1.5 because I was just like, this kid is so busy and athletic. Hence my recovering black eye. Like literally, he just needs like activity. Yeah. But he was way too young. He was the same thing. He just like wouldn't follow the protocol, and we were like, okay, I jumped the gun. Let's check that back out in a year.
And that's why you do your first classes at a community center with super dirt cheap. And we didn't go to like the big full programs yet, because that's $1 million, and then you wasted it because we didn't even wind up going to like the last few classes. She was just like not into it. So Yeah, that was kind of my how we out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay, but so how do you, because you do so many things. So you also write for a column.
I do.
What's
yeah,
the
I have
column
a
that
column
you write for?
I have a beauty column in Sophisticate's Hairstyle Guide magazine, and I do their beauty blogging.
Great.
And I've been with them for probably like 3, maybe more years now, and I love it. And it's just, you know, now it's kind of turned into, I was telling you about this, kind of like mom hacks.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, I'm giving the information on how to get out the door and still look like, you know, you care a little bit
Okay, well,
about your
so
life.
can you give us a little?
Oh, sure. The one I just wrote about, it was so simple, and I don't know why I hadn't been doing this all the time.
Yeah.
And it would totally work for you, especially with short hair, though, is that only curl the top layer of your hair. And so then you're not putting heat and damage on your entire head. You're not spending the time. Your hair actually looks longer, and then it's healthier at the end of the day.
Wow.
So use a little hairspray, and especially if you're going for the summer beach waves, you just need to curl just the top, and that's what I did today.
So
it just gives you volume, but you don't have to spend the whole hour sitting and rolling and clipping and the whole thing. Just do like 3 on this side, 3 on that side. Brush them out, a little spray wax, and you're out the door.
What's spray wax?
Spray wax is my crack.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say crack?
No,
It's my crack.
You are now. I literally
I love
need
Redken spray wax. That's my number one. Yeah.
Redken spray wax. Noted. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that because I agree. But that's why my go-to is the beach wave situation because it's like, I love that it can look good on one side and bad on the other side, but it just kind of blends. And
I just came from the beach.
I just came from the beach, actually.
I'm just a beach bum. Me and my baby live on the beach with our fabulous beach hair.
Yeah, it was just the wind. Yeah, no, it was lack of effort, but okay. Yeah, I love that tip.
I love having like also a little outlet, and I was doing that in Vancouver, so that was awesome, and doing their beauty blogging and stuff like that.
Oh,
so it's
cool!
great.
And that's so great that you could transition to doing that in LA as well.
Absolutely, and working with really cool beauty brands. They have a readership of 1.2 million, so we reach so many heads.
Literally,
and
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
it's great.
it. Okay, I want to check that out for sure. So, and then you also create handbags, leather, custom leather. Like, what do you not do? That's
so
insane.
when you're in Canada and you're not doing entertainment, what do? You go on YouTube and you teach yourself how to make leather handbags.
Well,
and I literally
so resourceful.
I would design them, and then I was using like leather mini skirts. And I was sewing up the bottom of them and maybe putting fringe or something.
Cute.
And then using like vintage belts and vintage leather mini skirts and making bags. And so that's what I did for a couple years out in Canada. I mean,
Good
you know.
for you.
That's how bored I got, is I was making leather handbags by myself. Like in
whatever. They're
room.
so stinking cute. I want like all of them.
Thanks.
And they would go so well with my little outfit.
Yeah, well, I'm taking a little break from the hammering right now and the cutting.
Makes sense.
To kind of.
But okay, but so seriously, you obviously just reeled off like 10 things that you do, which is so impressive. You're so talented. But like, how do you prioritize all of those things and be a mom? Like, how do you find balance?
I think it's like so impossible. You know, and then you go out and I'm doing something like Great Today with you, and you still have like the little bit of guilt. You know, the mom guilt is so gross.
So gross.
But at the same time, I
perfect
feel
word for
like
it.
when I'm with her, I try to be 1,000,000% present. And it's so hard with social media and your phone, and everything is on your phone these days. But I really try to be present, and me and her dad really try to like put our phones away and have that family time and that quality time. And we just went down for a couple days and stayed with our in-laws this weekend, and we just swam all day and put our phones away and, you know, soaked up the sun and just had a great time. So we try to really, you know, like chunks of time where we can be together, and because life gets busy, you know, and you just gotta kind of like do your best. And I think that's all you really can do is do your absolute best.
It's true. And it's different for everybody. You have to find a routine that works for you.
And my husband gets off earlier because he trains in the morning with the soccer team.
So nice.
And then he gets off around like 1 or 2. So I try to do all my meetings and shows and things like that in the morning, so that then we have the afternoons together and dinner time and
that's awesome.
things like that.
I love that.
So,
what about, so when you are having a really hard mom day, like what's your
I call it the mommy meter. I call it the mommy
what's
meter.
your, like, so I mean, when those like days were just like, it just doesn't start
Yeah.
right, or there's extra
all
tantrums.
her
We're in
fault.
the 2. We're both in the like 2 stage, which is a little unpredictable.
Oh my gosh, one minute
my
I'm her
gosh.
best friend, and
Yeah.
then one minute I am the devil.
I know.
So it just depends on who she decides to have me be that day, you know?
Yeah.
And I just kind of got to go with the flow.
Yeah.
Learning patience has been obviously the hardest thing for me. And I'm very like scheduled and checklist and like this, and I've just kind of had to be like, didn't work out like that today. We gotta just, you know, I gotta
Yeah.
just chill out.
Yeah.
And I'm not super strict when it comes to like what she can eat and, you know, like putting limitations on
nice.
her or boundaries on what she wants or anything. You know, I mean, I'd love for her to eat a vegetable every once in a while, but it's just not in the cards for us.
Right now, yeah.
I'm like, she drinks a lot of water and
Yeah.
eats a lot of sugar.
Well, maybe she'll eventually.
And she's still growing, so I figure that's good.
Yeah,
You know, so I'm
totally.
doing something right. And she's a good kid. She says please and thank you and
That's awesome.
gives me lots of hugs. And so, you know, I got to keep thinking I'm doing something right,
You are.
right?
You're doing amazing.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
What was my other? Oh, okay. Well, so I have to ask you because I've been asking all the moms on the show this, and it's just like they keep getting better and better. You guys, what is your funniest or
Oh, gosh.
most memorable
Oh, gosh.
mom moment?
My funniest, most memorable mom moment. Oh, wow. I'm like, which one should I choose from?
Well, we could, say a couple.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Well, the other day we had a really awesome parenting moment together because she kept saying, Mommy, my throat hurts. Mommy, my throat hurts in the car. And then, Mommy, I want to sit with you. And I said, no, you have to stay in your car seat. You can't
Right.
come sit with Mommy. So I'm sitting in the back with her. My throat hurts.
Yeah.
And I guess she got car sick. And then all over me, all over her, all over everything, all over the car. And so anyway, we pulled over on the side of the road. And we got her out. We were literally in a parking lot, stripped her down naked, and we're like pouring bottles of water on her and all over us. And, you know, lucky for me, I had a couple changes of clothes, so we were
Thankfully.
prepared. I think motherhood is all about preparation. Like,
Yes.
get the biggest bag you can find and fill it with all the what if things that could happen in your life.
I know.
Because guess what? It's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so that was a really cool moment. We worked together. We like high-fived afterwards. We were like, we got that done. That was disgusting. And we like handled that, you know, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
And right now I am from Texas, so I, am a little Texan. And so I've been being put in timeout quite a bit lately for my language by my 2-year-old.
Stop it.
Yeah. So she says, Mommy, time out. That was a bad word. And I'm just like, you're right. And I go sit my butt right on the ground. And so she doesn't say it anymore because she doesn't want to sit in timeout like Mommy. Yeah, she did a couple times and that was terrifying. But yes.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's
I'm
funny
in
how that-
timeout a couple times a day.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
working on
fun.
on it.
My son just started doing that to me where he'll be like, Mommy, don't say that. You did a timeout. And I'm like, wait, what? You're not supposed to be the one telling me that.
Well,
like,
you
once
taught
they
him
can
something right.
communicate.
At
I
least
know.
He knows right from wrong.
It's true.
I'm proud of her
I
that
was
she's
like,
like,
is that
I'm
a
not supposed to
good
say
thing
that,
or-
and neither is Mommy.
Yeah.
She's in trouble.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, but so my last question too is that since you are on the Steve Harvey Show and you're the funniest contributor in your panel and your expertise on relationships and you have an amazing marriage, what are your big tips for keeping your marriage spicy?
Oh, my husband's so hot.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
just
go.
marry a hot guy that's nice. So he drives me crazy because he's a person, that's not a woman. I'm just gonna keep that to myself. Okay, so
yeah,
he's a
I
man.
totally know what you
So he's a
mean.
man, so he drives me crazy on a normal basis. But I literally, it's been over 8 years. I just find him like the hottest guy ever.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and I mean, he discusses like picking his nose and like with his hand, watching
his pants,
TV
yeah.
and the whole thing. But I mean, on a normal basis, I'm like, damn, you are so fine. And he's a really nice guy. He's really nice to me, and he deals with my crazy really well. And so I think finding somebody who like knows your level of crazy and can deal with your level of crazy without making you more crazy is
Yeah.
is a really good tip.
That's a good tip.
But I think you've got to just take a few moments for yourself. You know, like
Yeah.
it's so hard to just get caught up and to kind of forget about each
Your
other.
marriage,
Yeah,
yeah.
you become like roommates.
Yeah.
And you're just the, slaves to this little thing that just needs to be wiped and fed and, all the things. And sometimes you just kind of like have to go, okay, like we've got to make time for ourselves, and we schedule dates. We're like, okay, next Thursday,
Yeah.
at 5 p.m. we don't have anything going on the next morning. Let's go out to dinner and let's go out for drinks, and we make it a priority, and we get dressed up and make it
that's
happen.
So sweet. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I noticed the biggest difference in our marriage when we like take time to like go to dinner, because it's like hard at this stage when your kids are young, and like Henry doesn't understand that like when Daddy and I are talking, like he thinks he's part of the conversation, which you also want them to be part of it, but
Yeah.
then you can never have like a
No,
conversation.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom. Oh my gosh, what?
I'm like,
what
wait,
do you
I
need?
can't even
What
hear
do you
myself
need?
think. I don't even know
So
what's
when we
happening.
leave, though,
Yeah.
she doesn't get sad because we just tell her we're gonna go get her a cake pop and we'll be right back. Yeah.
That's a good tip. I like that. Hey,
We're just gonna
whatever.
go get you a
My
cake
son
pop
loves
real quick.
cake
We'll be right
pops.
back. No problem.
I love it.
So she's
oh my
fine
gosh,
with that.
so much good wisdom
Yeah.
from you.
I don't know. I'm just.
No,
I,
she has the best attitude, you guys.
I
and
take
you
it day by day.
Yeah, it's so good.
I take it day by day.
I love
girl.
this. You are amazing. And thank
You're
you for
amazing.
being on our show.
Of course. Next time I'm wearing my cowboy boots
Yes,
and my
you're
leather.
coming back, and I'm bringing you back just so you can wear these.
But see, you have
babies.
real leather dresses. I have pleather dresses.
Well,
It'll be
don't
great.
wear a
Nobody will know.
real leather dress because I'm profusely sweating.
I'm about to
under
say
these-
it's 100 degrees outside.
These,
You
like-
are a dedicated host.
Girl, I gotta do what it takes to make this show good. And I know this leather dress is the key.
I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now, girlfriend.
So, well, where can we find you? On social media and the internet
Yeah, follow
and everything?
me at _Kim Caldwell on Instagram.
And when are you on the Steve Harvey Show?
So I'm normally on about once or twice a month.
Okay, good.
And but right now they're on hiatus. So
Okay.
we're taking a little break, and they'll be back in September, and we'll see y'all
Awesome.
there. But I'm still on the rerun, so y'all catch me.